Hi guys, Amanda Brooks here. Haven't seen you guys in so long, it's been a while. For those of you who don't know me or aren't familiar, I am a practicing emergency department physician assistant. I've been practicing emergency medicine for the last 18 years. So I have been pulling a lot of hours lately. Last week I worked 72 hours, I'm scheduled for 60 this week. And so frustration levels are at an all-time high. From the provider end, and then of course from the patient end. I'm seeing you guys wait several hours to be seen, and I'm so empathetic and it's so frustrating. So I thought what I would do today, usually I'm on this platform helping you to bridge that gap between modern and alternative medicine. And while I'm super passionate about that, I love people. That's why I got into medicine. So I thought I would hop on here today and share a few ideas with all of you as to what you can do if you or a loved one is visiting their physician or the emergency department, okay? So first of all, waits could be shorter if these things were practiced by all. So like this and share it so that we can get this information out. So first of all, if you are visiting your physician or the ER, have a medication list with you on your person. I don't know how many times patients are talking about that little yellow pill or that little orange pill or that little capsule, and don't you know what that is? No, I don't know what that is. So have a medication list. Write down what it is you are taking, how much you are taking it, and if you are currently taking it. And please also include all over-the-counter medications, all herbal remedies, natural remedies. Have that with you. And if you have a loved one that's older, that's not completely, with it, make sure that they too have a med list. And if they are brought to the emergency department by EMS, or if you bring them, that you have that med list also. So first of all, check, right? Med list. Second of all, if you're coming to the ER, make sure that you know why you're coming. It's the diagnosis typically is in the story. So it's very important. I need to know why you're coming in. People, I just don't feel good. Well, I'm having some pain. Tell me what the story is. Keep a timeline. What has been going on? Write it down if you have to. I know that it's scary sometimes in the hospital, right? You get all scared, you don't know what to say, you can't remember what's been happening. Write it down. So come with a story. So you're coming with a med list, so that we know what you're taking. Come with an immunization schedule. Is your tetanus up to date? Have you had your tetanus in the last 5 to 10 years? Know the date of your last tetanus, and then come with a clear story as to what's bringing you into the department or to see your primary doctor. And make sure you have an established primary care physician, because many of you, yesterday in particular, you came to the emergency department, you waited several hours, and this could have been something that could have been addressed with your primary care provider in a non-emergent way as an outpatient. So have an established primary care provider that you develop a rapport with, who knows you. I know this is difficult, but please try to do that. So when you come into the department and you have these things ready, the next thing, I made a little list, is health literacy, guys. Understanding medical terms, it's difficult. And I know this firsthand. Like, I try to remember that I can't ramble off as though I'm talking to a colleague when I'm talking to a patient. And I was reminded of this last night. I was chatting with a friend. He's a civil engineer, and he was talking about the CAD, this, that, the other thing. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. CAD, computer assisted drawing. I mean, I don't know those terms. And so if your provider is talking to you in a foreign language, you need to ask questions. So asking questions is super important. Reiterating what it is your provider is saying to you so that you know that you understand the information, that's important too. And if tests are being performed that you're hesitant about or curious, ask questions. So much misinformation. People go home and they're confused, and then bad things happen. So asking questions. Bring a notebook with you. I love it when I see an individual with a notebook. This notebook is to, again, write down your story as to why you're coming into the department, but writing down answers to questions, writing down questions that you might have so that you don't forget them. So bring a notebook with you so that you understand everything that's going on in your visit. Because again, when you leave, you're not probably going to remember everything. It needs to be written down. And then lastly, I think it's very important to bring a friend or a loved one with you. if you are in the emergency department and you have a true emergency, if something very bad is happening, you get a horrid diagnosis, you're not going to remember what's transpiring. And the follow-up steps are integral to your health. So make sure that you're bringing an advocate and be an advocate for yourself. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys have found this helpful. I'm frustrated. I know that many medical professionals are, and I know that you guys as patients are frustrated. So I'm hoping that you've found this helpful, becoming an advocate for yourself, coming to the doctors or ER prepared. And if you found this helpful, like it and share it with others. Okay, be well, and I'm hoping to get back on here and start educating on bridging that gap between modern and alternative medicine again. So see you soon. Take care. Bye.